Welcome to 12 News at 4. I'm Jacob Albrocht. Lane Alter is off today. We begin today with some breaking news. An animal cruelty investigation leads to the suspension of the entire Valley Center varsity baseball team. Let's get it over to 12 News anchor Michael Schwenke with what we know.
Jacob, strange case, still learning details, but we were able to confirm a lot here within the last hour. Here's what we know right now. The Valley Center police chief says Valley Center's high school's school resource officer received the report of possible animal cruelty on Valley Center's property. The school district says the incident involves the entire Hornet varsity baseball team and its coaching staff. The incident is under investigation by law enforcement. In a statement, the district says it immediately upon learning about it, the school and district leadership notified authorities and suspended the varsity baseball season. A decision on the remainder of that will be made pending the outcome of this investigation. We're trying to learn more now about the nature of this animal cruelty being alleged. That includes what kind of animal was involved. But again, we're told whatever happened on district property, and that's why they're investigating, as well as more details on the role of the students and the staff involved possibly. This story is breaking. You can expect push alerts first from the 12 News app, and we have a reporter right now working to gather more information. Jacob?
Mike.